Okay, so this will be over ionic versus covalent bonds. And so ionic bonds are electrons that are taken, covalent bonds are electrons that are shared, and polar covalent bonds are electrons that are shared unequally. So to show a few examples, here I made two drawings. Okay, so for covalent, you can think of covalent as cooperation, and you can think of them as two kids, right? Two kids sharing an orange. And so since they're sharing this orange equally, it's going to be balanced. The electrons are just shared equally, and the electron can be represented as this orange. Over here, you have, and you can remember that by co equals cooperation. Here you can remember ionic bonds are like almost like a bully, right? An ion E in the bully. And then, so you can see them as this bully taking the entire electron, which is taking the orange that represents the electrons. So taking the electron, right? And so when an ionic in an ionic bond, when it takes the electron, this entire atom becomes negative. It becomes negative, and since this one lost the electron, it becomes positive, and since opposites attract, they actually form a bond, just like how a bully and a victim form a bond, just because opposites attract. So yeah, so the orange can represent the electron, and so since it is given to the bully, like it becomes negative. On this side, since it lost the electron, it becomes positive, and then opposites attract, and then therefore creating the bond. So the final one is polar covalent, and for polar covalent, you can imagine it as they're not they're not sharing it equally. Like one guy's stronger than the other, so it's like almost like a tug of war. Like except this guy's winning. This guy's pulling it in more, so this guy will be a little more negative, and you can represent that by this symbol. So it'll be a little more negative because more electrons are on that side, and this side will be a little positive. So this just means it's a little negative on this side, because since if they don't have this orange or electrons, if they don't have it, both of them are stable. But when this one grabs it and has a little bit more of the electron, it becomes a little bit more negative. And this one, since it's losing this electron, it becomes a little more positive. So I hope that helped, and thanks for watching.